Welcome to the floor egg. Yes, it is very dirty and not very appealing to look at. I apologize, but it's the only floor I have. So, Dream Day is upon us, like it is here. So it is time to make our picnic blankets. It's time to make our pennant flags and get out there underneath the jacaranda tree and honor our dreams. Have you heard of Dream Day? Probably not, because I made it up, or at least I am trying to. And with your help, we can bring a meaningful holiday to existence. Anyway, so today I'm going to be making my Dream Day ceremonial blanket. And because Joann's is closing, I was able to scoop up a lot of fabric. So let me show you what I got. I have a basic white plush sort of fleece. I have, for my yellow color, I wanted to go with my typical color block: red, green, yellow, blue, the Dream Day colors. I have a nice starred yellow, also fleece. And I wanted to mix up textures, so I got this green gingham for my green color. I got this very nice sparkly blue, and I only got like 2 to 2.5 yards of each. And I got this red, kind of velvety. It's really soft, it's fluffy, it's kind of like, feels almost velvety. So that's for my red. So my plan is to cut maybe, let's see, probably like this thick of strips. Let me see what that is. Maybe 6-inch strips. Did I do 7? No. 6-inch strips. So I can make a crosshatch pattern with them. Kind of like a grid, you know what I mean? And I'm just winging it, so we'll see what happens. The first thing to do is to cut the strips. So this is 30 inches and it's 60 inches total because this is folded. So if I make 12-inch cuts, I should have 5 strips. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this into 12 inches and then fold it over and then make those cuts. And then move on to the next color. Okay, hours later, and I spared you the boring details. It's all cut, so now it's ready to assemble. Now we get to test my theory of how the world works. I am just kind of crazy like that, aren't I? Just investing money I don't have into ideas I don't know if they will work, or for like no reason but a made-up holiday. Okay, so I have my yellow, my green. I'm gonna lay down first stripes this way, then create perpendicular stripes, and then weave them through. That's my plan. And don't talk me out of it. I may have messed up a little bit by going this way, and the white strips might be too big, or this might work out for the better, and I might get a huge blanket. So I'm actually going to start doing the crosshatch now. I'm going to start with red, and then green, and then yellow, and then blue. Totally just winging it, not really even designing it. So I'm sure those of you who actually measure things out are going to have a better time. But let's do it. So you see, here's the idea. But what has come to my attention is that the white strips are far too wide. So, because I kind of want more of a square shape. And this was like the last of the white plush fabric they had. I would have gotten it longer if I could. So my options now, I guess, are to cut the white down like this much. Now I can get a more square shape going on. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, jelly bean? But how do I start weaving it? Well, that's a good question, and I hope you don't ask it, because I don't know. And alas, the first critical question. My initial idea was to weave the white on top and under, top and under, top and under as well to secure the weave-in. But if I do that, 1, it'll obscure the pattern, but then 2, I will have to cut the white underneath, because right now it's just sitting on top. Let's imagine, okay, white on top, white under, white on top, white under. I think if I'm going to do this whole thing that I need to do, it has to be cut. There's no other way around it. What am I doing? what I'm doing is experimenting. It took a little trial and error, and by a little, I mean a lot. A whole evening, in fact. But I am happy to announce I figured out a way. And the way is weaving a different pattern vertically than I am horizontally. Vertically, I'm just doing colors in the red, green, yellow, blue sequence. And then horizontally, I'm incorporating white strips in between each of the colors. And then you weave it over and under and over and under. And then the next line, you weave it under and over and under, over. And you carry on like that for each line. Also, I lost my voice and just discovered Beach House. Well, I knew of them, but I've never really listened to them because I don't want to be influenced. But they're so good. They're so good, and their live shows are so good. Anyway, this took all day. But I think it's worth it. You just weave it over, under, and I had to redo this a ton of times. I know I'm making it look cute and easy, like, oh, you're just flipping fabric around. I had to redo this so many times, but it was worth it. Look how gorgeous it is. So now we gotta tie up some loose ends, if you know what I mean. First, cutting it all, making all the edges even, and then for a fun little fringe all along the perimeter of your blanket, cut in little strips, maybe 3 to 4 inches deep, just to taste, I guess. And then you want to manually go through and knot them together, tie little knots. I've been double knotting them. And originally I was tying 2 pieces together, which is technically 4 pieces because this is 2 slices of fabric on top of each other. That wasn't working. It was ugly. So instead of tying 4 pieces of fabric together, you're going to take just 1, because it's 2 fabrics on top of each other, right? Like so. And then you're gonna knot those together. It's just, trust me, it's just better. Look how cute. They look like little pastas. And who doesn't want their blanket to look like pasta? I developed blisters and calluses in parts of my hand I didn't even know was possible, but look, it's all done glorious. All the edges nice and tied up. It took many hours and many Beach House live concerts. But again, it was worth it. Look how cute, look how sweet. Imagine you and me under a jacaranda tree on this blanket, eating cookies, talking dreams. But here's a moment of truth. Will it fold? Uh-oh. I'm already feeling a problem. I already feel the fabric shifting down. You know what? I sound like Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy. But anyway, because of the different textures of the fabric, they're not hanging onto each other. Ideally, this type of design is going to be best for fleece because it hangs onto each other. But anyway, there you go, egg. Ta-da! Thanks for watching this Dream Day ceremonial blanket tutorial. Don't look at my toes.